Now we're going to look at another sample of a C program using Unix. Okay, here's a comment. It starts with that, ends with that. This is a directive saying that we want to write some input or output to the screen and potentially have some input. This is the beginning of our logic. Here's the start, here's the end. It starts executing here and drops down, and then when it hits this curly brace it stops. Unlike shell scripting and Perl scripting, we actually have to tell C what data types we want and what the variable names are. So we need an integer, and the integer is a number that contains the values of 0 through 9, no commas, no dollar sign. Also, integers means there's no decimal points, whole numbers only. So we declare an integer called A, comma, we have another one called B, comma, another one called C. Notice you end all your statements with a semicolon. We assign 10 to A, 20 to B, 30 to C, all ending with a semicolon. We have a float called salary. Floats are what we call floating points, and they can contain a decimal or a partial number. So what we do is we assign 99999.99 to the F salary. We put a semicolon. When we want to write things out to the screen, we do it a little differently than we did with shell scripting and with Perl. You do a printf, you have your parens, beginning and end, and then what you have here is what you want written out to the screen within quotes. So we say A is %I, B is %I, C is %I, and salary is %F in the new line. So it writes out screen A is, and when it sees the %I, it comes to here, takes the value of A, and replaces this %I. And then it takes this %I, the %I's have a special meaning, and it takes, this is the first, this is the second, it takes the second, B, and replaces it here. And then this is the third integer, it takes the third, and then %F is floating point, and it takes this floating point. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3 integers. A takes the place of the first one, B takes the place of the second one, C takes the place of the third one. And instead of putting %F out to the screen, it comes here, gets its value, and puts it there. Let's watch this program run. Do you remember what we have to do to get it to run? If you said compile, you are correct. Switch it from English-like commands to machine language. Make sure you put .out. Do not put .c. You will overlay your source code with the machine language. You want OUT. And if nothing goes wrong, the code works, and we run it like this. So, see how 10, 20, 30 is written out to the screen with the salary? These are variables loaded in memory, A, B, C. One contains 10, one contains 20, one contains 30. And notice A takes the %I, gets the value of A, which is 10, and puts it out to the screen. 10, 20, 30, and the salary.